I'm 41 years old and I've never used this. I don't think I've ever used this underarm deodorant before. The underarm deodorant, it's kind of a cream type of stuff that comes out of these holes that are at the top of the underarm deodorant um, stick type of thing. And this cream you can just rub on to your underarm and it smells pretty good. My wife thinks it smells pretty good, so that's pretty darn important to me. That's one of the major checklists for anything and on my agenda. But this underarm deodorant is really good because then it pushes the sweat whenever I break out in sweat whenever I'm doing exercises and stuff like that. The sweat doesn't come from my underarms so much. It comes mostly from my forehead, and it's not so sweaty or it's not so stinky that way. What I do is I don't have button on my pants on these pants. So what I do is I use an old catheter to hold my pants on pretty snugly. What I do is I weave the catheter through the hole that you normally put your button through, and then I weave the other side of the catheter through the belt loop, and then I stick the two ends together and tie it off, and it holds pretty good. Holds my pants up pretty good. If you notice, I don't have very heavy weight at all. With my dumbbell weight is not very heavy at all. But once you get going, once I get the reps, I've done quite a few reps and done quite a few sets, then I get a pretty good workout. There's a Zucker. A Zucker is my partner in crime, especially now that I don't have a big weight I'm throwing around here, so he doesn't have to worry about it so much. But I just wanted to show you guys the muscles that were getting heated up and we're burning a little bit, or we're getting a good workout from these crescent moon front or crescent moon side raises. The exercise gets a lot towards the upper part of the pecs, where they intersect with the underarms, and some of the shoulders, some of the lower front part of the shoulders. I was doing some repetitions, and then I did a hold in between my sets, and like I said, it doesn't, the weights are not really that big at all, but what I'm doing is I'm trying to find out where specifically the weight has to be in the movement of my arms, to where I get the most burn, or get the most get the pec muscles and the shoulder muscles heated up the most. And I found that if I do a hold, at the bottom, without touching the bed, because I think without touching the bed it makes it a little bit harder, because the bed, I tend to bounce off of the bed springs a little bit with my dumbbells. So I'm doing a hold here right now, and I do a hold in between the sets, and it's not necessarily so much as the weights, it's more of the breathing. If I can control my breathing, and if I can concentrate on my breathing and think about, yes, I can breathe comfortably. If I can breathe somewhat comfortably, then I usually can push myself a little bit further with the dumbbells and do more reps. It's that's really important, is to try and catch your breath and try and keep good, strong, steady breaths, and that way you're not fatigued because of not breathing, but you're fatigued because of muscle burns or the muscles being sore or something like that. There's a close-up of my partner in crime, Azuker. He got tired of me having the camera in his face, so he said, "Okay, I think I'm gonna